this guy has just been hanging on and milking it and hanging on and milking it. Um, because he's got a house in Scottsdale, a house in LA, probably a bunch of high-end cars. He has drivers that he leases cars to, and if they're not making money and if they're not happy, that income goes away. And this is a man who, I'm sure he's making at least $200,000 a year between all his sources of revenue, and all his eggs are in the fucking rideshare basket. And if everything falls apart, he's screwed. So he has to do whatever he can to keep people watching and paying attention and on his side. I mean, come on. What driver has time to be doing 2, 3, 4, 60 to 90 minute live streams a day? Okay? He is on YouTube for revenue. He is out there putting hours of video up a day and keeping people watching. Okay? What driver that's out there working has time to watch these videos? Okay? That should say something. What are these drivers that are supporting this and watching these videos doing? They're not out there driving. And that, I think that's really important to recognize. Even me, with the little bit that I watch, I'm pretty selective. And I get hooked on stuff, and that's when I watch. But I don't have time. And a lot of times I look at the title, and I'm already commenting on it because I don't need to watch it, because I know what bullshit I'm going to hear. And sometimes I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will admit it. But no. Okay? This petition, first of all, I haven't gotten the petition because I don't live in California. But you need to read it. Okay? The petition is not saying anything about pay. It is strictly, as far as I know, okay, based on this article that I just read most of, I'm like so tired. Based on this article that I just read, it is only about making sure that drivers understand, look, this is what's going to happen if we have to make you employees. Yeah, it seems sleazy and sneaky on this part, but the bottom line is the truth. It's not going to work for them either. Okay? And it's not about paying us by the hour necessarily. It's about that. It's just a logistics nightmare. You need drivers out there, and you need to be overstaffed because it's the nature of the business. You have to be able to pick up customers. There has to be drivers to pick up customers. Okay? There's no way. Why would any company in their right mind be paying hundreds of drivers to sit around because there might be one ride coming out of surprise? So they got to have a driver sitting up there collecting an hourly wage just in case a ride comes from there. No, this is not going to work, okay? The whole industry is going to fall apart if we become employees. Because see what happens if we become employees? The fact of the matter is, and a shout out to Gio, the fact of the matter, we are a bunch of bums and none of us want to work. Okay? what inspires us to work is we can work or not work as we please, and we see the dollars adding up the more we work. Okay, you want to put us on a schedule? None of us bums are going to want to work on their schedule. Nobody's going to work, and we're all going to be screwed. I'm sure there'll be the few people that are like, oh, thank God I have a job. Okay, but we know they're going to want to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And that they're also going to want to cut out early to go pick their kids up, too. Don't forget about that. Those people that have kids. I have a friend, he's a single dad. He's got a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. And they get picked up at 3 o'clock from school. He goes to work in the morning. His mom gets him ready. He comes home. He picks him up. He brings him to school. He goes back to work. And then at 3 o'clock, when they're off school, he wants to be home with his children, like a good parent should be. Because it's not like they have a mother to go home to. So that's the end of his day. Okay? There are a lot of single parents out there. This is an ideal job for a single parent because you can work all day and go get your kid from school or daycare. All I can say is this is a friggin' train wreck. It's a disaster. It's a nightmare, and I can't believe you guys did this. That's all I have to say about it. I just need to retire. And now I gotta work 7 days a week to make $1,200 before expenses. How am I gonna get to my retirement that way? When I was making $3,000 a week, I could get to my retirement because I can eat, I can pay my bills, I can pay my car expenses, I can pay my insurance, and I can still have some money left over to save. But this way, no. And just to make sure that this is said before I wrap this up, trip is not the answer either, and I will do a video on that eventually. The fact of the matter is, I'm just so tired of this. I don't have the energy to keep up and to keep putting out videos and rebuttaling everything. It's just crazy. It's like, and I started it, and I'm committed to it to see long enough till I start getting some views. And let's see where it goes, because if it goes somewhere and it starts paying me, then I'll keep doing videos. But, you guys, I can't believe. And the recruiting professor, man, he's the gang leader.